Let's go back a few seconds before the gunshots go off. As episode 6 begins, Amina and Zeruti stand face to face, engaged in a heated conversation. Tension fills the air as they exchange words. Zeruti, you will not succeed in destroying my salon. I won't let you win.
Oh, Amina, you're clueless. Your salon is doomed, just like your precious reputation.
Suddenly, gunshots ring out, causing chaos and panic in the area. Amina and Zeruti look around in shock. What's happening? Where are the gunshots coming from? Itinesh, screaming.
Amina, get down.
Itinesh pushes Amina to the ground, shielding her. In the midst of the chaos, a gunshot is heard, and Itinesh collapses to the ground, clutching her chest. Itinesh. No. Amina rushes to Itinesh's side as the crowd disperses. Itinesh's life hangs in the balance, blood pooling around her. Somebody help. She's been shot.
It was her. Amina did this. She wanted to silence me, to eliminate the competition.
The crowd gasps, whispers spreading through the onlookers. Amina stands frozen, disbelief written on her face. Uncle Django sits in a lavish room, surrounded by powerful individuals. They exchange knowing glances, a sense of cover-up in the air.
Gentlemen, we can't afford any loose ends. Make sure all evidence is destroyed, and our involvement remains hidden. We have important friends in high places who will ensure our protection.
Powerful individual number 1, nodding.
Consider it done, Uncle Django. We'll use our influence to manipulate the investigation and make sure the truth remains buried.
Amina sits at Itinesh's bedside, her face filled with grief and determination. I won't let this go unpunished, Itinesh. I'll find out who did this to you, even if they have powerful friends in high places. Amina, fueled by her grief and anger, rallies her staff together. We will not let this tragedy define us. Itinesh's sacrifice will not be in vain. We will fight for justice, even if it means going against those in power.
We're with you, Amina. We won't let them get away with this, no matter who they are.
Amina, her voice trembling, tries to defend herself. No, I didn't do this. Zeruti is trying to frame me. She's been sabotaging my salon and now she's trying to ruin my life. The police officers escort Amina away, while the crowd watches, buzzing with gossip and speculation. Police station, interrogation room. Amina sits alone in the dimly lit room, her face stained with tears. Detective Johnson enters, wearing a serious expression.
Amina, the evidence against you is compelling. Witnesses claim they saw you arguing with Zeruti, and now Itinesh is fighting for her life.
Detective, I swear I had nothing to do with this. Zeruti and I had our differences, but I would never harm anyone. Detective Johnson leans back, studying Amina carefully.
Amina, I've seen cases where things aren't as they seem. We'll conduct a thorough investigation. And if you're innocent, we'll find the truth.
News of Amina's arrest spreads like wildfire. Customers and friends gather, discussing the shocking turn of events.
Can you believe it? Amina, the sweetest person, accused of such a terrible crime.
I always knew Zeruti had it out for her. This seems like a setup.
Amina's prison cell. Amina sits alone in her small prison cell, her face etched with worry. Suddenly, the prison door opens, and a familiar face appears. It's Mrs. Olamu, the lawyer who helped Amina win her case to reopen her salon.
Amina, I've been assigned to your case. The president sent me to get you out of here.
Mrs. Olamu, I can't believe you're here. Thank you so much for coming to help me.
We'll get through this, Amina. I've already filed a motion for your bail, and we'll fight to prove your innocence.
Courtroom, bail hearing. Amina, dressed in a prison jumpsuit, stands before the judge, flanked by Mrs. Olemu.
Your Honor, my client Amina is wrongfully accused. She has no prior criminal record and is an upstanding member of the community. We request bail so that she can assist in her defense and prove her innocence.
Considering the circumstances and the lack of substantial evidence against the defendant, I grant bail to Amina. However, this court date is subject to change depending on the outcome of Etanesh's condition.
Amina's face brightens with relief but still bears the pain of knowing Etanesh's life is on the line. Amina's apartment. Amina's closest friends and family gather, determined to support her during this difficult time.
Amina, we believe in you. We'll do whatever it takes to prove your innocence.
Thank you all. We'll find the evidence we need to clear my name and expose the truth. Amina stands in her salon, the once lively atmosphere now replaced with an eerie silence. The lack of customers is palpable, and Amina's concern grows as she notices people in the community whispering and pointing as she passes by. Business has been slowing down so much. It's disheartening to see my loyal clients dwindling and choosing to go to Zeritu's salon instead. Amina's close friend and confidant, Lisa, enters the salon, her expression filled with empathy.
Amina, it's tough to see your business suffering like this. It's unfair that people are quick to doubt your innocence. We need to find a way to turn things around.
Coffee shop. Amina sits at a table in a nearby coffee shop, accompanied by her dedicated lawyer, Mrs. Olemu.
Amina, I have some difficult news. Etanesh, the victim, has tragically passed away from her injuries. The charges against you have now been elevated to first-degree murder, and the possibility of the death penalty is now on the table.
Amina's eyes widen in shock, her heart sinking as the weight of the new charges settles in. This can't be happening. I'm innocent. We have to prove it, Mrs. Olemu. We can't let them take everything away from me.
Amina, I believe in your innocence. We will fight tirelessly to uncover the truth and ensure justice prevails, but we need to be prepared for a challenging battle ahead.
Amina's apartment. Amina and Mrs. Olemu sit at a table covered in case files, photographs, and evidence. They meticulously examine every detail, strategizing their defense. We must find any shred of evidence that proves my complete lack of involvement in Etanesh's death. We can't allow them to take my life away for a crime I didn't commit.
We'll leave no stone unturned, Amina. We'll interview witnesses, gather forensic evidence, and construct a rock-solid defense to uncover the truth and clear your name.
President Okello sits behind his desk, a serious expression on his face. His phone rings, and he picks it up, recognizing the number of Mrs. Olemu, Amina's lawyer.
Mrs. Olemu, how can I assist you?
Mr. President Okello, I wanted to inform you that the charges against Amina have been elevated to first-degree murder following Etanesh's passing. However, I strongly believe in Amina's innocence, and I'm committed to fighting for justice.
Thank you for keeping me informed, Mrs. Olemu. Amina's character shines through her eyes, and I can sense her genuine nature. Please do whatever it takes to win this case and clear her name. It is crucial that we uncover the truth and hold the responsible party accountable for this heinous act.
Your support is invaluable, President Okello. We are determined to leave no stone unturned in our pursuit of justice. We share your commitment to finding the true perpetrators and ensuring Amina's innocence is proven.
I have faith in your abilities, Mrs. Olemu. My office stands ready to assist you in any way possible. Amina's case deserves the utmost attention and resources.
Your assistance means a great deal to us, President Okello. We will keep you updated on the progress of the case. Together, we will fight for justice and ensure that Amina's name is rightfully cleared.
President Okello and Mrs. Olemu end the call, both determined to uncover the truth and seek justice for Amina. The collaboration between the highest office and Amina's lawyer sets in motion a series of events that will test their resolve, challenge the justice system, and ultimately reveal the truth behind the heinous act. Amina, accompanied by the president and his wife, presents her case against Uncle Django. Mr. President, I know the truth. Uncle Django is behind the attack on Itanesh and the closure of my salon. We need your help to bring him to justice.
Amina, I trusted my uncle, but if he's involved in this, I won't let him get away with it. We'll initiate a discreet investigation to expose the truth.
Count me in, Amina. I'll use my connections to gather evidence and ensure justice is served.
Secret investigation room. Amina, the president, Mrs. President, and a trusted detective gather together, forming an alliance against Uncle Django. We may be up against a powerful adversary, but we have the truth on our side. Together, we can bring down Uncle Django and his network of corruption.
We'll need to be careful and gather irrefutable evidence. With your determination and our resources, justice will prevail.
Secret meeting room. Uncle Django, a cunning and influential figure, sits at the head of a long table. Surrounding him are his powerful friends, their faces masked by shadows. The room is dimly lit, adding to the air of mystery and suspense.
Gentlemen, our plans are finally coming together. With Amina facing first-degree murder charges and the possibility of the death penalty, our path to achieving our true goals is becoming clearer by the day.
Uncle Django. The chaos and uncertainty surrounding Amina's case will create the perfect distraction for us to execute our plan.
And with the president's attention focused on this high-profile case, he will be vulnerable to our actions. The stage is set for us to make our move.
We must proceed with caution, my friends. The president's demise will be a critical step in our quest for power and control. We must ensure that it appears as a natural consequence of the circumstances, leaving no trace of our involvement.
Rest assured, Uncle Django. Our network of allies is in place, ready to carry out the necessary tasks to achieve our objectives. The president's downfall will send shockwaves through the nation, paving the way for our ascent.
Let us continue to work discreetly and swiftly. The time has come to set our plans into motion. Once Amina's fate is sealed, we will strike with precision and deliver a blow that will change the course of this nation forever.